Hi friends, my name is Precious and today I am making cabbage and beef stew. I am going to transform this big cabbage right here. Maybe we should give it a name. I'm going to transform this cabbage into a very delicious meal that you can enjoy with rice, with potatoes, with plantains, with yams, with any starchy side you like. Let's start cooking. Start by shredding the cabbage. First cut the cabbage into halves, then cut each half into 2 to 4 wedges. You want to cut the cabbage into wedges that can easily fit in your hands. Then use the slice side of a box grater and just slice that cabbage into perfect shreds. This works so well, you guys. You could use a mandolin slicer as well. This is an easy way to get even shreds off your cabbage. We are not going to waste anything, so gather any loose leaves that fell off as you were slicing the cabbage wedges, stack them together and slice them as well using your knife on the chopping board this time. Now bring water to boil in a large pot. Add 2 teaspoons of salt to the boiling water, then add the shredded cabbage to the water, making sure that the cabbage is completely submerged in the water. Cover the pot, turn off the heat and let it sit for about 5 minutes. Then go ahead and drain the cabbage using a colander. Rinse off immediately to stop the cooking process. This is important for me because I like my vegetables nice and crisp. Not crispy, whatever. Okay, once that cabbage is well rinsed out, go ahead and give it a nice squeeze to take out the excess water and set aside. Now put some beef into a small pot. You could use chuck roast, beef or stew, or any beef you like. Add some salt, some white pepper or black pepper. You guys know I love my white pepper. Also add some chopped onions, some water. Stir everything together to combine. Cover the pot and let it cook together until the beef is tender, about 8 minutes. Meanwhile, cut some carrots into matchsticks. Start by slicing the carrots into diagonal slices, then stack them together and cut them down into matchsticks. Alternately, you could just shred the carrots, Also make some garlic and ginger paste. I am making my paste by pounding my garlic and ginger together, but you could just throw this in a blender, add a little water and blend into a paste. I just love pounding things in my little mortar. Now our beef is done, so let's go ahead and make some delicious cabbage and beef stew. Oh my god. Start by putting the pot on high heat, then add some oil to the pot, let it heat up until shimmering, adding some diced onions and let that saute for about 2 minutes until nice and fragrant. This is going to smell amazing. Once the onion has sauteed until nice and fragrant, go ahead and add some diced tomatoes and stir that in. Let that cook until the tomatoes significantly shrink. Start sticking to the pot, start burning even, but you want to be careful. You want to make sure that you're constantly stirring because you don't want burnt tomatoes, okay? So this is not something that you leave on the pot and go do something else. You have to stand nearby, especially when that water is all dried up. You have to stay close to the pot and keep stirring until it reduces significantly and it's just tomatoes and oil. Now adding the garlic and ginger paste and stir so those flavors can bloom. Stir for about a minute, then adding some white pepper because white pepper is life. But if you don't have white pepper, go ahead and add black pepper, okay? And if you like some heat, add some cayenne pepper at this point or just some crushed red pepper flakes for a little bit of heat. Adding the carrots that have been cut up, mix to combine. Now let the beef join the party. Add the cooked beef to the pot and stir very well to combine. Then I'm also going to add in a little bit of beef stock. You don't have to, but I want my cabbage stew to be a little bit saucy. If you want yours dry, omit the beef stock. You could use that beef stock for things like jollof rice, for some stew. Add it to any recipe you're making. It's amazing. So stir everything to combine. Let that simmer together. Then come with the cabbage. Introduce the cabbage into the pot. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point, but you get the point. Add the cabbage into the pot. Stir to combine. You have to give it a good stir. This is going to take a while to make sure everything marries together. Everything is one. All those flavors are evenly distributed. And at this point, give it a taste just to see how much more seasoning you will need to put in. Adding some salt to taste and some chicken bouillon powder to taste. Mix everything together thoroughly to combine. Let everything simmer together for about 2 to 5 minutes. And friends, that is how you make a really amazing cabbage and beef stew that is so versatile. Can be served with rice, with plantains, with roasted potatoes. I have a really good roasted potatoes recipe on my blog that will go so well with this cabbage and beef stew. This is so good, and I hope this inspires you guys to see that you can make a really delicious meal with cabbage. Serve it warm and enjoy. The full recipe is on my blog preciouscore.com, so you may want to check that out if you want specific measurements. But friends, you have to try this, okay? This is the perfect time for this meal. So cozy, filled with nutrients, okay? Loaded with nutrients, and just so delicious. Whew, I cannot wait to try this.